52 Traders, episode 130.
Stick to your strategy, be patient, take action when needed, and don't be a muppet.
Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind.
What's up, traders? Welcome to another installment of the 52 Traders podcast. I'm your host, Cam Hawkins, and today we have Daniel Cheung back on the show. He was previously on the show, if you remember, back in episode 30, so 100 episodes ago. Complete coincidence that it's exactly episode 130, but I wanted to get him back on here because I know that he's changed the way he trades, and I know that he is very, very successful in what he does. He's in my group, my trading group. I see what he posts. I see his setups. I see the entries and exits. I see screenshots and that sort of thing. And I've got to say, I'm pretty much blown away by what he's managed to achieve, what he does achieve on a regular basis. And he's in the markets every day. He treats it like a job. It is what he does. And he's a specialist in trading. Well, I call him a specialist. He may not consider himself a specialist, but from what I've seen, he looks like a specialist in trading the DAX. Now, I've dived deep in this show on the DAX to find out as much as I can for you guys. If you're looking to add to it the markets that you currently trade, if you already trade like the S&P, for example, I mean, Daniel trades that as well as currency. So, I mean, this knowledge is probably transferable across all of that stuff. We go into detail around Heikin-Ashi candles, so that's what he uses to trade as well. So we go into detail there, and we also look at some of the trade setups that he takes and exactly why he takes them, why the DAX is different from other markets out there. You're going to learn that. You're basically going to learn, I mean, as Daniel says in the show, you're going to learn, he teaches way too much, gives away way too much in the show, and you guys are in for a treat if you listen to this in full. So I'm going to keep it short here today because it's basically a long show, and I know that I want you guys to optimize your time here. So we're going to keep it short, get into the show. And before I do, though, I do want to let you know that I've managed to convince Daniel to give you guys, listeners of the show, an offer on his training. So if you do want to take that up, you can get $500 off using the promo code 52SPACE Traders, and it's not the word space, it's a space bar. 52 Traders in his shopping cart, and basically you'll get access to his full course where he literally takes you from woe to go, and you're going to get that $500 discount with the 52 Traders coupon code. Now, one last thing, if you do want to find out where it is or how to get there, then just go to 52traders.com/Dan, D-A-N, and that'll get you to the right page. Okay, guys. Right, without further ado, let's get on with the show. All right, folks, so we've got Daniel Cheung back on the show. Episode 30 he was way back then. How's things going over there in the UK, Daniel?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit cold over here, but it's not too bad.
It does look a bit cold, doesn't it? It's middle of winter for you guys. What's the...
rain.
Is it raining now, or did you get any snow?
This week was all random. We had like a snow, I think, on Saturday. Then we had rain, and then we had sun today. So we had all colours of the rainbow.
Blimey. And you're down in London, is that right?
Yeah, jumped between two places. So I've got a flat in London, and I also live in Milton Keynes as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
bit of both. So guys, if you do want to hear Daniel's previous episode, which was, I think it was almost 2 years ago, or it was definitely over a year ago, I would have thought. Jump back to episode 30, check it out. But I mean, as with everything in life, things change, and that's why I wanted to get Daniel back on the show. He's actually been in helping out some traders in Andre's chat room as well. So it's always, so I'm getting a bit more of an insight into what Daniel's doing and how his progress is coming along. Well, coming along. When I say that, I mean you're doing phenomenally well. The trades that you're posting and stuff. So that's why I wanted to get you back on, and because there are a couple of things that I've seen that I want to dive a bit deeper on, because I think the listeners out there are going to get a lot of value from this.
Yeah. Have you seen like some of the trades? Have you actually like reviewed them and stuff like that? Just out of interest, by the way.
Yeah, well, so I've gone in and had a look, and like for example, the 400 pips of pip or tick, whatever it is, spike on the DAX the other day.
That was mad. Yeah. I only caught fourth of that.
Oh, did you? Well, so I mean that was that sort of.
That was the one I posted, right? I posted that before and after.
I know. Well. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, that's a great move to get in on, and I'm assuming that's probably not a normal, typical move for the DAX.
No. The ATR was well high there. It was just due a correction, actually.
And so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the DAX. So if you trade the DAX, or if you don't trade the DAX and you want to sort of understand how it works, we're going to talk a bit about that, along with a whole bunch of other stuff from someone who was doing really well a year and a bit ago and is doing even better now, and we're just going to sort of see what the difference is between the two. But before we get into that, do you want to give us an update as to what's been going on in your life since our last chat?
Yeah. So as I was saying to you earlier, so life's kind of taken a bit of a change. So this year I've kind of really been kind of knuckling down on work. And it's been, I know it's only 26 days in, but it's been killing it this year. Like you said, you've been following some of the trades and some of the posts. So trading itself is going really well. Personal life's going really well. Everything's just really positive. But what I kind of really started focusing again on the new year, not because it's a new year, it's a new start, but it's just the fact that last year I didn't make as much financially as I did the year before. And like I was saying to you earlier, last year I was just really enjoying my life because everyone has their own story, which is what I like to really iterate. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own path and everyone has their own fights. Okay, so something hard for you might not be hard for me, or it might be super hard for me, or something easy for you might be, really hard for me. It's just the way it goes. Now, one of the experiences I have, it might resonate with someone who's listening.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that quick little preview of the Daniel Cheung episode where he talks about the DAX and basically shares way too much on how he approaches this market and basically takes pips upon pips or points upon points out of it every single day. I see his progress on a daily basis, and I know the guy's absolutely killing it. Now, you've got two options. So you can either jump on board as a pro member and get this full interview, and it's only going to cost you $5. Okay, so you're going to get not just this one, but as a special bonus, you're going to get the whole library of interviews for 30 days, and it's only that $5 investment. Okay, so guys, jump onto 52traders.com/pro, and you'll get access to that. The other option you've got is to learn from Daniel, and you probably want to listen to the interview first, to be honest, but learn from Daniel. And you can go on there, and there's a promo code on his site, and that's to get there. Just go 52traders.com/Dan, or there'll be a link in his show notes today, and you'll get, if you put in a promo code 52-traders, you'll get that £500 off. Okay, all right, folks. So until next time, I wish you trading happiness and success.